Welcome to Prague in the Czech Republic for the ICF Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships, where we've got head-to-head racing on the white water. That's the name of the game in a straight knockout competition to crown the men's and women's Extreme Slalom 2019 World Champions. We join live for the women's quarter-finals. 4 boats head-to-head in each round, with only the top 2 progressing through to the next round. Well, the seeding took place earlier on this week, and myself, Andy Maddock, in the commentary box, and I'm pleased to say I'm joined by the 2018 Extreme Canoe Slalom World Champion, Ana Satila from Brazil, who's had a really successful weekend, a silver medal in the women's kayak event, and 7th place in the women's C1 event. Welcome there, Ana.
Thank you so much. It's really nice to be here, and that's going to be an amazing race. Let's join it.
Well, here is the start list, and we are ready to race. As I say, it is the women's quarterfinals. We join the competition at this stage, and here is the lineup of our first 4 competitors racing head-to-head. 4 boats, but only 2 will progress into the semi-final. So first up, it is Polina Mughalieva of the Russian Federation, wearing bib number 1. Then it is Sage Donnelly there, wearing bib number 2 for the United States of America.
So we have Paulina, she was the fastest, and also Sage, she's really experienced, so that's going to be an amazing fight.
Well, they're the top seeds, but of course we've got Marie-Zélia Lafont there for France, the 3rd boat in this lineup, and then finally Marina Souza Costa of Brazil, wearing bib number 4.
My French is really good. She have been training so much the boat across for the Panam. Let's see.
So we're under starters orders, ready to race. And we're racing, and it's a good start from Polina Mughalieva of the Russian Federation, but limited in her stroke.
That's really hard. I start to think it's the worst part of the race, is where you need to decide and to get a really good space from the others. It's where the fight begins.
So at the moment they are in the seeding order 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's talk you through the course. So green gates, they have to go downstream on the side that the number board is, and then in the upstreams they have a choice. There's 2 upstreams, and they can do either one side or the other. So it is Polina Mughalieva of the Russian Federation in first, but the leader's changed because it's Marie-Zélia Lafont who has taken 2nd place now.
Yeah, it's awesome. The coolest part is that the position change all the time, so you never know what's gonna be till the final race.
So they've gone through the roll zone, that's between gate 6 and 7, now into the upstream at the bottom again. They just have to choose which side, and it's Polina Mughalieva who is going to take the race win here and go into the next round, into the semi-final. And it looks like bib number 3, it's Marie-Zélia Lafont of France, who will also join Paulina in the next round.
Amazing fight. They just deserve it so much. The boat across is really hard, and it changed, and they managed to keep the position, both first and second. And Paulina, she's really strong, and Marie-Zélia, she just kept it and keep pushing really hard.
So confirmation there, the win in this quarter-final, first of 4 quarter-finals, goes to Polina Mughalieva of the Russian Federation. Marie-Zélia Lafont of France comes through and goes through at this stage, but unfortunately eliminated at this stage is Marina Souza Costa of Brazil and Sage Donnelly of the United States, and that's quite a surprise. Sage Donnelly has got quite a lot of experience in this event.
Sure, in the beginning I was betting on her to be in the final, and she's really experienced. She really like and enjoy the extreme races, and yeah, it's a big surprise. I think everything changed till the end, so you need to keep really focused and paddling really strong till the finish line to be sure, and it's a hard fight.
So you're the 2018 world champion in the extreme canoe slalom. That was won in on home water in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. And well, you've had a busy weekend. Is that why you chose not to race in this?
Yeah, here in Prague, it was the World Cup final, so it was also really important for me for K1 and C1. I had a really good ranking till here, so I wanted to keep the focus, and also it's a lot to do in 2 categories, K1, C1 plus the kayak stream, so I decided not to compete. But from here right now, I have a little bit of regret. It's really nice to watch the girls having so much fun and paddling so well. I wish I could be there, but also happy with my result this weekend. So I just want to see what's gonna be in the final.
Well, it is exciting, and everything's back to back as we go through the rounds. We'll obviously have the men's quarterfinals, then we'll be into the women's semi-finals. But here is the second quarterfinal of this women's kayak extreme slalom world championships, and well, the first of the Czech paddlers, and it is the Czech crowd here. We've got a full grandstand and really eagerly anticipating these finals. But Veronika Vojtova there of the Czech Republic goes off in bib number 1. Then it's Luca Jones of New Zealand wearing bib number 2. Well, this is a strong round. This is. It'll be interesting to see who goes through. Then it's Sofia Tula of Poland wearing bib number 3. And last but not least, it is Anna Baldo of Italy wearing bib number 4. So again, 4 boats racing for just 2 places in this Extreme Slalom World Championships semi-final. And we're racing, and Luca Jones, what a start there.
Oh my god, she lost the paddle in the beginning, and that's really frustrating, where you need to put a lot of power in.
So in the early stages, it's Luca Jones taking the lead. Veronika Vojtova squeezed out a little bit wearing bib number 1, but looks like she's getting into her stride now.
Yeah, Veronika, she's really strong, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna be very good to the final. Let's see.
So into the upstream. So we've got 2 on either side, and it is Luca Jones cleanly away. And now coming out is Veronika Vojtova wearing bib number 1, and then bib number 4 is Anna Baldo of Italy.
Yeah, here you need to be really focused to the last upstream. That is the most complicated, is where the third and the fourth try to take you out, so you need to be focused and to be clever also, and to decide in the last minute what's best for you. Luca, he have amazing space there, for sure the winning well deserved, and also Veronika, she's my bet for the final, both Luca and her, so both are really, really strong.
Well, it looks like they are cleanly through on this competition, so provisionally Luca Jones is the winner of this quarter-final round, and joined by Veronika Vojtova, and then well, it is the boat of Anna Baldo of Italy who is the first eliminated, and Sofia Tula of Poland who comes through in 4th place, but we'll get confirmation of that result just very shortly. But they're wearing bib number 2, the winner of this second quarter-final here at the Extreme Slalom World Championships. We're live from Prague. It's Luca Jones through to the next round, and Veronika Vojtova will join in that semi-final. But it's goodbye at this stage, I'm afraid, to Anna Baldo of Italy and Sofia Tula of Poland. What a start from Luca Jones.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. It's really hard to start when you need to push so much and to get the position, and also if you're not first, you need to see where you are compared to the other and decide what's the best for the next gate. So it's really complicated. Lost the paddle in the beginning like that, and she was really good to the end.
Yeah, in this roll zone here, and it's easy to forget if you're ahead. You've got to keep your concentration, haven't you? And remember that you have to fit the roll in.
Sure, even more, because as I said, always the other boats, the other 3 boats try to take you out to the last gate. So it's where you need to be more focused to do the gate really fast, or in the last minute to decide to change what you had think before. So that's the hardest part for me, and both did really well.
So myself, Andy Maddock, keeping you up to date, and alongside me, privileged to have Ana Satila of Brazil, the world champion in this event in 2018, giving us great insight. And we were talking just before we went on air about the different tactics, about if you're chasing, if you're in that 3rd or 4th spot, you've just got to keep an eye out for those opportunities and then go for it.
Exactly. When you see a door open, like you need to go in the boat of the other athletes and try to take them out in the upstream and leads where it's easier. So it's really hard when you're third. You need to fight to the end and sometimes it's complicated. You can touch the athlete, so we need to always to see the boat and try to take him down in the gate and to take your place.
Well, we've seen the lineup for the first semi-final. Now we are into the bottom half of the draw and into the third quarter-final, so we can see who will be into that. And well, we have Czech representation here. It's Amelie Hilgertova, and you can hear the crowd responding there, wearing bib number 1 in the green boat. There, look at that concentration. United States of America, Ashley Nee wearing bib number 2. Ashley's got to be, again, another favourite for this competition. Certainly lots of experience in this event, but here's another experienced paddler in big water. Martina Wegman of the Netherlands wearing bib number 3. And then Hayley Daniels representing Canada wearing bib number 4. So again, 4 boats, just 2 places in the semi-finals, and they're away.
Started. Wow, it's really hard to start in the middle as Martina did, and as I said, everything can change to the end. She's really strong athlete. Amelie too. The Americans really strong, always paddling, as you can see.
So Ashley Nee out front for the United States of America. Amelie Hilgertova for the Czech Republic in the green boat is second, but Martina Wegman is ready to pounce on any mistake.
I think that's the hardest race I saw till now. They are all really good, and
oh wow, she's done that. Martina Wegman looks like she's gone into second place. She has. And now it is Amelie Hilgertova of the Czech Republic who is now looking for the opportunity, otherwise she'll be eliminated.
Everything will be decided in the last upstream. Be really complicated. Yeah, Martina, she did really nice to pick the order upstream. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, she's going.
Oh, and she may even snatch the win here. She goes ahead of Ashley Nee, and well, it is Amelie Hilgertova is the one that misses out. So it is the well, Martina Wegman of the Netherlands. Looks like she's gone through first. Second, Ashley Nee of the United States of America, and then Amelie Hilgertova and Hayley Daniels look like they've been eliminated. We'll just wait for confirmation of that.
Yeah, Martina, with the experience, she chose the best way to go in the upstream that no one goes, so she went first than anyone. You know, that was the best strategy, and even not paddling so hard than the others, everything is decided till the last move, and she did it great.
Well, there we have it. Martina Wegman and Ashley Nee through to the next round. Well done to them, and unfortunately eliminated Amelie Hilgertova and Hayley Daniels at this stage, but Martina's showing her experience there. She got a bit squeezed out at the start, didn't she?
Yeah,
but she kept her cool.
The start in the middle is really hard. As you can see, she couldn't paddle till she falls in the water, and then after all the 2 athletes start, she could start, and it's the hardest part to jump in the middle of the athletes, and then you just need to be focused on what the others are doing, and then, as she did, try to pick the best and the fastest option. And she was great. It's really good to watch the girls having this strategy, not only trying to paddle and to go against the other boats. It was really cool.
Well, we've got a top lineup here. Of course, we're watching the Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships here live from Prague in the Czech Republic. It's women's extreme quarterfinals at the moment, and yeah, top lineup, and we lose Amelie Hilgertova of the Czech Republic. Such is the standard of the competition here, and still one more of the quarterfinal rounds to go. So you can see the grandstands, the Czech crowd here, just pretty close to the old town of Prague in the Czech Republic, and certainly a good crowd here for these Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships. So the final round of this quarter-final, and here is the lineup again. Only 2 will go through into the women's kayak semi-finals, and again another, well, list of big names, but only 2 can go through. So we start with Caroline Trompeter of Germany. Caroline, she won last weekend in Ravensburg in Germany in the World Cup. Then Agata Spagnol of Italy wearing bib number 2. Then from Australia, it is Noemi Fox.
Oh, it is smiling.
She is wearing bib number 3. And then Carmen Costa of Spain wearing bib number 4. That's the lineup as we determine the final 2 qualifiers into the Extreme Slalom semi-finals. Well, not a lot to choose between them. Caroline Trompeter being squeezed out there, the German wearing bib number 1, and it's Noemi Fox who comes through from the first part of the process.
Listen, that doesn't happen always, but she jumped in the worst place for me and she managed to get the first position.
So at the moment it is Noemi Fox leading ahead of Agata Spagnol as they go into the first upstream. So let's see who comes out, and it looks like Caroline Trompeter of Germany has had a good upstream and is now...
Oh my gosh, let's see what the judges say, but I'm not sure she was in. As Noemi was really tight.
She certainly was, wasn't she? So Caroline Trompeter leading the way, wearing bib number 1. Noemi Fox of Australia is currently lying in second place, but we're just waiting for confirmation of the negotiation and just checking whether the correct negotiation of the course has been made. But it is Caroline Trompeter who finishes first ahead of Noemi Fox, but there Noemi Fox is well, there's 3 people who have a penalty on that course, so we'll wait and see what that means. But what it does mean is Caroline Trompeter of Germany is through into the semi-finals of this women's kayak Extreme Slalom World Championships.
Yeah, let's see. For me, it was really hard to watch from here, but I don't know. I think Noemi was in. Maybe there will be some changes. Also, Trompeter was very close.
Well, she was very strong in the sprint. That led to the seeding. And there we have it, confirmation of Caroline Trompeter winning the 4th of our quarterfinals and through into the semi-final. My take on it would be that Noemi Fox of Australia would be the next qualifier, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm wrong. It is Agata Spagnol of Italy who goes through, and we see Noemi Fox and Carmen Costa eliminated at this stage of the competition. So it is Trompeter and Spagnol who will be our final 2 going through into those women's kayak semi-finals.
Yeah, I think the course is really hard, so also happens to miss the gate, and also you need to be fighting against another freeboard to take the gate, so it can be really complicated sometimes. She had a good start, and it's really sad that she lost the gate.
Yeah, it was gate 4 that was the problem gate for Noemi Fox of Australia and Carmen Costa of Spain. But that's the nature of this extreme slalom. It's head-to-head racing, and you've got to take risks.
Sure, it was really risky. Trompeter also, she was paddling really hard, and even when she wasn't first, she tried and kept pushing really hard, and that's the biggest difference.
So we already know who has qualified through in the first of the semi-finals. That's Paulina Mogalieva, Marie-Zilia Lafont, Luca Jones and Veronika Vojtova. They'll go in the first semi-final. And now we know Martina Wegman, Ashley Nee, Caroline Trompeter and Agata Spagnol will go in that second women's semi-final. Here's a summary of the bottom half of the draw there. And we'll see. Well, this is actually the top part of the draw. The Paulina Mogalieva, Veronika Vojtova, Luca Jones and Marie-Zilia Lafont, and then this is the second part, the bottom part of the draw. Caroline Trompeter, Ashley Nee, Agata Spagnol, Martina Wegman. We're down to the last 8. That women's semi-final will come up after the men's quarter-final. So we are here at the 2019 ICF Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships, and it's men's K1 quarter-final time here in Prague in the Czech Republic. And well, here's the lineup. We've got some top names through in this competition, and it is starting to get to the sharp end of racing, isn't it? We are going to lose some top boats in this round, and well, the ones to watch, particularly the likes of Vavra Hradlek, the world champion of 2017 in this event, Vit Prindis, who is super fast, and Etienne Chappell, who's had a couple of wins on the World Cup circuit this year. But let's focus on this first quarter-final of this men's extreme canoe slalom world championships. And first up, Pedro Goncalves of Brazil.
Pedro.
Pedro loves this event and very much enters it at every opportunity. Ren Corpez of Croatia, wearing bib number 2 in the yellow boat. Then it is Martin Stanovsky of Kazakhstan, wearing bib number 3. And another Brazilian, Fabio Rodrigues of Brazil. So 2 Brazilians. Can we get 2 Brazilians through into the next round?
Let's hope. They are both really good. Let's see what happens.
Well, we're racing, and Pedro Goncalves gets a great start there, straight into the lead, wearing bib number 1. And well, it looks like Fabio Rodrigues is coming through in second place at the moment, wearing bib number 4. But
yeah,
it
let's
is.
see. Now Fabio, he needs to be really focused and to go in the other gate and prepare to make sure both will be really fine to the semi-final. But he's also really strong and paddling really good.
So it's a Brazil 1-2 going into the upstream, but we'll have to wait and see, and it continues that. But lying in third place now, it is bib number 2, which is Ren Corpus of Croatia, but it is Pedro Goncalves for Brazil, leading the way in the blue boat. Then the red boat, which is Fabio Rodrigues, but
oh my god, he's a bit lost, huh?
And did he do a full 360-degree roll? We'll have to wait and see.
It was too easy for him.
So, well, there's no doubt about who is going to go through in first place. And it is Pedro Goncalves of Brazil that goes through. And as I thought, Fabio, he didn't come up on his first attempt, and he is disqualified because he doesn't do a full 360-degree roll.
Okay, that happens when you're a bit nervous and wants to do everything very fast. I am pretty sure he'll be really pissed with that.
Well, here we have Pedro Goncalves of Brazil. No doubt about that, is into the semi-final in our first of 4 of the quarter-final rounds. And he's comfortably through. We'll just wait to see. It looks like Martin Stanovsky of Kazakhstan is our second qualifier. And we have to say goodbye at this stage to Ren Corpez and Fabio Rodrigues, who are eliminated at this quarter-final stage of the competition.
Yeah, it was really good. It's also very hard when it's the K1 men. They are really fighting till the end, doesn't matter what. And also Fabio, he was pretty good to the end, but as I said, you need to keep the focus, doesn't matter the position you have, and I think he missed this a little bit. And
well, it was a good start, wasn't it, from both the Brazilian paddlers. But yeah, unfortunately, Fabio's roll, he didn't come up. Maybe we'll get to see it. He doesn't come up first time. It just doesn't quite work, and so he has to go for a plan B.
Yeah, he tried again, and then he went in the other side. Yeah.
And unfortunately, that led to his disqualification.
It was pretty tough. We got a bit nervous there in the start line and everything. He really wants to get there first or second, so it's also hard to keep the mind clean and to do the right things.
Well, this World Championship event here in Prague is, well, fiercely contested, and it will also count for points towards the overall World Cup standings as well as a separate competition. But let's turn our attention to the second of our men's quarterfinals here at the Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships. And, well, first up, Michael Smolin of the United States of America. Super fast paddler. Then it's Nikita Gubenko of the Russian Federation, wearing bib number 2. Ben Hayward then, bib number 3 from Canada.
Always happy this line.
He won the World Cup race in Tartan in Slovenia earlier on this season.
Really, really strong.
And then it's bib number 4, Jaroslav Zaziablo. He is representing Poland, wearing bib number 4. So they're ready to go. And it looks like Michael Smolan of the United States is, he's away cleanly. But Ben Hayward is what you were referring to, wasn't it, Anna? He got squeezed out.
Exactly. That line is really tough, and everything can happen, as you can see. So let's watch this man.
Well, Ben Hayward may well still have some tactics up his sleeve to come back at this. But at the moment, there's a bit of a battle going on, and it is still first and second. So it's Michal Smolan and then Nikita Gubenko going to form at the moment.
Yeah, everything can change. Also, Ben, he can change everything to the last upstream. So let's wait to see. It'll be really fun. All the 4 boats are really close. And that's going to be a really tough fight in the gate number 7.
Well, it looks like Ben Hayward might have found some time on the bottom. And has he got out? He has.
Yeah, first place for him. It's amazing strategy.
Yeah, well, he's spotted the opportunity and he has seized it. And Ben Hayward of Canada goes from 0 to hero at the bottom of the course. And he's through into the next round. And we'll have to get confirmation of who else. It looks like Nikita Gubenko of the Russian Federation is our second qualifier, but no doubt about that. Ben Hayward, he was out pretty much all the way, but he seized his opportunity, which is exactly what you were saying, Anna.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying. I think it's not always so bad to be the last one till the last upstream, because you can be the first to get and annoy the others, and that changed so much as he did. And you also can arrive in the gate late and push the other athlete, and that helps a lot. He went as last one and he got out as first, and that's the kayak stream.
Well, yeah, that's what makes this sport so exciting to watch, isn't it? There we see it. So there's Ben Hayward, who was being squeezed out at the start,
exactly.
But he kept his calm.
He held a terrible start. It's really complicated to get this done after something like that, and to say no, let's go, I still can do it.
So this is the move here on gate 7 that he sneaked around.
It's hard to do that on his slalom, and he did so great in the kayak stream. It was really nice upstream, and that put him in the first place.
So just waiting now. This is a bit of a slow-mo down the bottom, and this again on the far side you see how Ben Hayward comes in last, leaves in first.
Exactly, but also Michal Smolan is really strong, and he's out already. It's really sad to see some really nice and good athletes that start so well, but finally in the end they finish out of the game.
Yeah, so unfortunately, as you would say, Anna, we'll say goodbye to Michal Smolan and Jaroslav Zaziablo at this stage of the competition. So that's the start list for the semi-final. That'll follow the women's competition. But we're straight into the third quarter-final here at the Extreme Slalom World Championships in Prague in the Czech Republic. And next up, the first of these 4 boats, Stefan Hengst of Germany. Very strong, very fast paddler. Could expect him to be laying down some high speed if he can get out in front. Then it's Fredrik Wahlen of Sweden, wearing bib number 2, a regular on the World Cup circuit. Then it's Tina Kankler of Slovenia in bib number 3. And wearing bib number 4, Matthias Vega of Austria.
4 really, really amazing paddlers. That's gonna be a really hard fight.
And just 2 places in the semi-final, of course. Well, we're racing, and Stefan Hengst gets a good line and space to paddle at the start.
They're fighting with everything, as you can see, and let's see in the last gate how it's going to be.
Well, it looks like Stefan Hengst, wearing bib number 1 for Germany, is out in front, but it's a good start as well from Matthias Vega of Austria, who is in second place ahead of Fredrik Wahlen
Yeah, he started in one of the worst positions in the ramp, and to be the second, now he's fighting so much, now in third position, and
yeah, so now it is still Stefan Hengst leading the way, but next up it is Tina Kankler of Slovenia wearing bib number 3. Then it is bib number 4 Matthias Vega of Austria, and then Fredrik Varland right out the back.
very big fight in the gate number 7, but I think we can see already the winners.
Well, Stefan Hengst of Germany, he's no doubt that he is through. Then it is Tina Kankler of Slovenia provisionally, and eliminated at this stage of the competition. Well, it looks like third place will go to Matthias Vega, because it looks like Fredrik Varland has not negotiated gate 3 correctly, so he is disqualified on this round.
Yeah, as I know, you need to put the shoulders in the gate, and sometimes you try to race too much and put the neck to go out really fast, and sometimes that's gonna be a big problem, and I think it's what happened with him.
So Stefan Hengst there, wearing bib number 1 for Germany, goes through into this men's extreme canoe slalom World Championship semi-final, and Tina Kankler of Slovenia joins him, but eliminated at this stage Matthias Vega of Austria and Fredrik Varland of Sweden. But here's the replay. Certainly lots of scrapping at the start for position, but Stefan Hengst never really looked back once he got through gate 1.
Yeah, you need just to keep piling really hard, and I think the best strategy is to try to get more space from the others when you're number 1. Also, the gate number 7, everyone knows that it's really hard, so you need to have a little bit of space to be sure. So it's really tough. The men, they are pushing really hard, and they try everything to get there in the first place.
So the third time we've staged this extreme canoe slalom world championships. The first time 2017, then 2018 it was in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, and now Prague in the Czech Republic. And there Stefan Hengst comfortably through into the semi-final.
So good to watch. I think Prague is one of the best places in the world to race, and the crowd is really awesome.
So we're now into the last of our quarterfinals in this men's extreme slalom, and another big lineup, 2 Czechs, and that in itself will be a little bit of a mini battle. So Vit Prindis is on the, well, you could say pole position in this quarterfinal, first place, first bib. Then Vavrinek Radilek, world champion in this event in 2017, wearing bib number 2. Then for Great Britain it is Etienne Chappell wearing bib number 3. Winner of 2 World Cups this season. And then wearing bib number 4 for the United States of America, it is Tren Long.
It'll be an amazing fight between the Czechs and also the British guy. It's really, really strong, so let's see to the end.
Wow, we're racing. Well, Etienne Chappell got a good start, but it is the 2 Czechs, and particularly Vavra Radilek wearing bib number 2, who
so much power. He's really confident and paddling really hard. That's gonna be tough.
Well, and interestingly, it is Vit Prindis that's squeezed out at the back of the field at the moment. Tren Long in second, Etienne Chappell for Great Britain in third, but Vit Prindis is now having to look for the opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's still okay to the gate number 7. There's nothing sure, so let's wait to see what he's gonna play.
So Etienne Chappell looks like he's stolen second place there. Going through gate 4, it is still Vavra Radilek. Then it's Etienne Chappell for Great Britain. Then it's Tren Long for the United States, and Vit Prindis is going to have to do something special. Well, he's just made up a place over Tren Long between gate 6 and 7, and Tren Long has been disqualified. But here it goes, and it looks like Vit Prindis has snatched it at the end. It's a Czech 1-2, Vavra Radilek and Vit Prindis go through to the next round. And, well, Etienne Chappell, who was in the competition right till the end, eliminated just on that last gate.
Amazing to race here, and I think the crowd is helping a lot. It helps so much with Prentice in this finish line, and it was a great move, well deserved.
Yes, but it was almost like Vit was just watching the race unfold and waiting to choose his moment.
Exactly, when you are 4, you need to take the right decision and really fast, and that's what he did. He went really strong in the gate that there was anyone, and he managed to go out really fast, and that's what counts.
So Vavrinek Radulek of the Czech Republic goes through into the semi-final, and alongside him will be Vit Prentice of the Czech Republic, both through to the semi-final, and we say goodbye at this stage to Etienne Chappell of Great Britain and Trent Long of the United States of America.
Yeah, really hard for them to pick 2 Czech guys really strong as they are, but very good. It's a good experience, and to race here in Prague must be awesome.
Well, there we have it. That's confirmation of the final round of the men's quarterfinal here at the Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships in Prague. And well, Vavra Radulek, he never had any issue. Just look at the power, and he's only working on one blade, isn't he?
My gosh, he has so much power, and mainly in the flat water with this boat is so hard to put the power and to make the boat really glide, and he do this perfectly. You can see he take a big advantage, but also to be the first is not always good, so you need to be focused and really ready for everything that can happen between and during the race.
So some really good slow-mos there as Vavra Radulek goes into the roll gate, and well, he's got to stay focused all the way down, because it's no good. You might be out in front, but someone can sneak up on you, and this is where it all went wrong for Etienne Chappell. So he was in a good position right the way on, but it all got caught up in the upstream 7. Vit Prentice joins Vavra Radulek in this men's extreme slalom semi-final. And so that's the lineup. This is the first of the semi-finals. That it will be Pedro Goncalves, Nikita Gubenko, Martin Stanovsky and Ben Hayward. And then the second semi-final, Vit Prentice, Vavrinek Radulek, Stefan Hengst and Tina Kankler. So we're down to the last 8 in this Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships here in Prague, in the Czech Republic. But now our focus is on the women's K1 semi-final here at the Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships. So we're down to the last 8, so 2 semi-finals here. This is the lineup. And well, what a lineup it is, and nothing to choose between these 8 boats, but only 4 spots in that final.
Yeah, it'll be really tough. The athletes are amazing, and to reach the semi-final, your heart beat a bit faster. You want a spot in the final, so let's see what they can give in this semi-final race. And I hope the best for every athlete here racing today.
Yeah, that's right, because they're all absolutely gunning to take the world title here in the Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championship. So lining up, well, number 1 was Paulina Mugalieva from the Russian Federation. Number 2, Veronika Vojtova from the Czech Republic. Then it's Luca Jones of New Zealand wearing bib number 3. And then last but not least, wearing bib number 4, Marie-Zélia Lafont of France. And a big lineup, and only 2 places in the final.
That was the final. I would say it was the hardest one I ever see. The 4 athletes are really, really strong.
Well, we're racing, and it is once again Luca Jones gets a great start, and looks like she may lead past gate 1, but she's being squeezed out.
You need to fight to the end to get number 1 to pick this first place and try to be even stronger to get more space from the other athletes. And Veronika, you can see she's fighting so much and very strong.
So it is Luca Jones wearing bib number 3 in the lead at the moment. Veronika Vojtova leading in number 2 for the Czech Republic, and actually may well come out ahead. She does. It's neck and neck. Veronika Vojtova through gate 4 first with Luca Jones. And at the moment it is Marie-Zilia Lafont at the back there, and Paulina Mogaliva, wearing bib number 1, is the one trying to come back into this competition.
Yeah, they are very close, and Paulina, she's giving everything for this second place, and everything will be decided in this upstream.
So Veronika Vojtova is into the upstream gate 7 first. Will she exit it? Well, just about, but it's all changed at the front. It looks like Paulina Mogaliva, wearing bib number 1, might just, well, it is Veronika Vojtova and Paulina Mogaliva who go through, and Luca Jones is squeezed out, edged out at the end, and it looks like Marie-Zilia Lafont and Luca Jones eliminated at this stage in the competition.
Yeah, they was so close whole race, and it's amazing to see the power of the girls. It was paddling really hard till the end, and as you can see, it was really close, so well done.
So Veronika Vojtova of the Czech Republic, the winner. So well done, you're through into the final. And well, it was such a tight race there. Paulina Mogaliva of the Russian Federation into second place and into the final as well, and all on the back of that final upstream gate.
Yeah, it will be really hard final. You have a semi-final with 4 great women like that. It was already really tough, so I can't wait to see the final.
Well, there was Luca Jones, got a great start, didn't she, wearing bib number 3 for New Zealand, but squeezed out.
Yeah, I think here the gate number 6 is what really stopped her so much. So she went out really without speed, and that's something really bad in the kayak stream. You need to keep the speed and to be really fast in your decisions. And the Russian girl, she was really fast. She was second in the world last year, so she have the experience.
Now we see it on the far side. That's where we see Paulina Mogaliva from the Russian Federation gets around on the inside of Luca Jones and qualifies through into this extreme canoe slalom World Championship final. So we know the first 2 qualifiers into the final. Those are Veronika Vojtova and Paulina Mogaliva. But now we'll determine the next 2. It is semi-final time. It's the second semi-final, and Germany's Caroline Trompeter is wearing bib number 1. She was really strong in the heats, in the seeding, the time trial that helps the seeding. Ashley Nee of the United States of America wearing bib number 2, very strong, powerful paddler. We can expect her to go hard from the start. Then wearing bib number 3, Agata Spagnol of Italy. And then let's not rule out number 4, Martina Wegman of the Netherlands. She is a great tactician.
That's going to be really hard. Martina is really good. Also the German girls. Let's see what's going to happen.
Well, we're racing, and well, nothing to choose as to who got the best start there. Caroline Trompeter looks like she's managed to get clean off the start there. In the end, Ashley Nee, number 2.
Yeah, it was really hard to paddle to the gate 1, but I think now she have a really good space. Let's see between the other 3 athletes.
Martina Wegman, though, look, she is making her move already. She is ready to pounce, and let's just see. And Martina looks like she's moving into second place. So Caroline Trompeter of Germany is in first. Ashley Nee just in second, ahead of Martina Wegman.
Yeah, I think now she needs to be really fast in the decision in the gate number 7, and there she can change everything.
So into the roll zone here, and this is critical. Martina Wegman has the opportunity to spot the opening.
As she went to the other one, let's see.
Oh, it's going to be really, really tight for the finish. But it is Caroline Trompeter of Germany, then Ashley Nee, who look like they're going to be through unless there's any penalties, and Martina Wegman of the Netherlands and Agata Spagnol of Italy look like they are eliminated, but no doubt about the winner, Caroline Trompeter of Germany. Well done, you are in this World Championship final.
Yeah, very well done for Caroline and Ashley. She paddled so well, and unfortunately Martina took, I think, a good decision in the gate number 7, but missed a little bit of power to get out faster and to take the second place, but also it was a very good fight.
So Anna Satila, the world champion in this event from 2018, alongside myself, Andy Maddock, bringing this event to you, the World Championships in Extreme Slalom from Prague in the Czech Republic. And well, we now know who our finalists will be, and Caroline Trompeter joining, well, and Ashley Nee will be joining Veronika Vojtova and Paulina Mukaleva in that four-boat final to determine who will be crowned World Champion of 2019 in Extreme Slalom.
Yeah, one thing is sure is that gonna be a really hard and incredible final. I can't wait to see all the four women really fast and really strong. So it will be crazy.
Well, here is the confirmation, the two semi-finals, and that is the start list for the final. That will follow on from the men's semi-finals. And we are straight into those men's K1 semi-finals. It's the 2019 ICF Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships. We're in Prague in the Czech Republic, and it is semi-final time in this men's competition. We're down to the last 8, and we need to narrow it down to the last 4. And wow, what a lineup! And well, I don't want to choose at this stage who's going to go through.
It's so hard. All the four pilots are amazing, and we need to see till the last move. It's really hard. So,
well, let's introduce you to our competitors, because first up it's Pedro Goncalves of Brazil. Pepe is how everyone knows him, wearing bib number 1. Then it is Nikita Gubenko of the Russian Federation, playing it cool, wearing number 2. Next up, Martin Stanovsky of Kazakhstan, wearing bib number 3. And then Canada's Ben Haywood, wearing bib number 4, who, well, he produced a great move last round to book his place in this
yeah, you can see
semi-final.
they are a little bit nervous more than before. It's a dream to have a space in the final, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna fight really hard.
Well, we're racing, and it's a good start from Pepe, from Pedro Goncalves of Brazil. He gets away, and he has almost a boat length as he gets to gate 1.
So strong, so fast. He's trying his best strategy to get out really quick, and as you can see, he's piling so strong to make sure he's not gonna have any problem more down in the course. And let's see what the other 3 athletes gonna do.
So
in this
it
course.
is Stanovsky and Haywood fighting it out on one side of the river, and it is Goncalves and Gubenko fighting it out on the other side of the river, and it is Goncalves and Gubenko who are leading in the blue boats. Then it is Stanovsky of Kazakhstan, and then Ben Haywood of Canada, who is trailing, but we saw what he did in the last round to keep his hopes of a world title alive, and they've all piled in. And is this going to happen again? Because Ben Haywood has maybe just
That's
got a
gonna be
lifeline.
fight, yeah.
It's going to be a sprint finish between
Wow,
the two boats.
that's gonna be really hard to see.
Wow,
so
wow.
close, so close.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, but there was no doubt that Pedro Goncalves of Brazil is our winner of this first semi-final and into the final of the World Championships here in Prague in the Czech Republic. And it looks like Ben Haywood of Canada has been given the photo finish, and wow, another rescue there. He was 4th.
Yeah, he did really great. I think he have this in the mind to don't give up to the last move, and it's what he did again. I think after the first time he got used to this, and he's trying to do even better.
So yeah, it was Ben Haywood and Nikita Gubenko who were fighting it out on the finish line, but Ben Haywood gets awarded the 2nd place and the place in the final, and unfortunately that means Nikita Gubenko and Martin Stanovsky eliminated at this stage of this World Championship competition. Well, they've got as far as the semi-finals in the World Championships. That's a pretty credible performance in itself, but it is Pedro Goncalves who is into the final along with Ben Haywood of Canada.
Yeah, he had an amazing start, and he went already very in front in the gate number 1, and then he just tried to cap it. It's really important that kayak stream try to open and to have a lot of space to the end, and she didn't came to play. He's trying really hard to get this spot in the final. He did. So let's see his performance in the final.
Well, sensational there. Here we see it. Ben Hayward snatches it. He still has to work so hard though in those final stages, but he does just get it on the finish. And once again, he gets in through the back door, really.
Very good. It was very clever, and he took the right decision, the right time, and so close. And you can see how happy he is. It's really nice to race the final hit in Prague.
So the second of our two semi-finals now is up next. So who of these four boats, only two boats will go through into the Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championship final. Vit Prindis of the Czech Republic wearing bib number 1, who, well, just managed to sneak into this semi-final, but that'll all be behind him now. It's all about looking forward. Germany's Stefan Hengst now knows he's between the two Czech paddlers.
It must be really hard for him.
Then it is Vavrinek Hradilek of the Czech Republic, wearing bib number 3, the world champion of 2017 in this Extreme Canoe Slalom event. And then for Slovenia, Tina Kankler wearing bib number 4. Wow, look at Vavra, he was like a coiled
He was
spring.
waiting the perfect timing to go really fast. And yeah, he's really strong. Pretty sure already in the first place again. And with the arm and paddling head down and just trying to be in front of everyone.
Well, a bit of a repeat of the quarterfinals there. He just had to do the first few strokes just on one side. And then it is Stefan Hengst in second place at the moment. But well,
I think Vit Prindis, he just missed the gate number 3 and he needs to come back. And that's
Oh.
really, really sad for him. He needs to paddle really strong now to get the second spot.
good spot. And at the front, Stefan Hengst has taken the race lead here. So ahead of Vavra Hradilek, wearing bib number 3. And in fourth place, or wearing bib number 4, Tina Kankler of Slovenia is the only one that can spoil the party, really. So let's have a look. It is Stefan Hengst coming through to finish first.
Oh, that's gonna be a big disappointment for Vit Prindis. It's amazing, really fast, but yeah, just try to enjoy the moment and the crowd here in Czech Republic. And it was good run.
It was indeed, and yeah, it's not to be the final for Vit Prindis, but it's great to see him acknowledging this massive crowd here, supporting and getting so close to the action, creating the atmosphere here at these Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships. But it is Germany's Stefan Hengst there, wearing bib number 2, who takes the win in this second semi-final, books his place in the World Championship final, and alongside him will be Vavrinek Hradilek of the Czech Republic there, wearing bib number 3. So it's goodbye at this stage for Tina Kankler and Vit Prindis in the World Championship semi-final. Let's watch it through.
I think everyone had a really nice start, and Vavra is always very strong, so he picked the first position. But after everything happened, and Vit Prindis had this big mistake, and it wasn't enough to get this place in the final. But the competition was amazing. So good to see the guys fighting all the time. And Vavra always paddling. It's really nice. The German too, that wasn't good in the beginning, but finally everything can happen. You need to be alert all the time.
Well, that's certainly the case, and there we have it. Germany's Stefan Hengst, winner of the second semi-final and into the final alongside Vavrinek Hradilek of the Czech Republic. There's our two qualifiers, but our attention now, well, here's a summary of the semi-finals and the start list for the final. So those four boats will line up in the World Championship final, and well, what a final that is promising to be, as we now turn our attention to the Women's K1 final here at the ICF Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships 2019. This is it. This run will determine who takes the 2019 world title in this women's event, and well, a top lineup and a very hard to call at this stage.
Yeah, we already can see the 4 best athletes in the whole world. So let's hope for an awesome fight and for them to fight to the end.
So Paulina Mukhaliva of the Russian Federation wearing bib number 1. Then it is Caroline Trompeter for Germany wearing bib number 2. Then for the Czech Republic, it is Veronika Vojtova wearing bib number 3. Well, that's a rousing reception from the home crowd here in Prague. And then wearing bib number 4, the United States of America's Ashley Nee.
So nervous to be in the final like that. They're gonna fight really strong for this medal, for the world title, and gonna be awesome.
So this is it. This is the World Championship final in the women's kayak extreme slalom. Well, we're racing, and it's a good start
that's
for
a final.
Paulina Mukhaliva of the Russian
Oh, the
Federation.
Czech girl had a problem already. Let's see to the last what's gonna happen. It's really tough to start like that and to have a bit of problem. You need to fight and to be even more stronger than you used to. So also let's see the Russian girl really strong. The Czech, she's getting awesome. She's gonna be in the first place already.
Wow, this is interesting because Veronika
Awesome.
Vojtova, as you say, Anna, was squeezed out at the start, but she's come right back into
Yeah,
it.
and in first, she's fighting really strong.
So
She wants this world title.
it's the Czech Republic leading ahead of the Russian Federation. Then it is Germany, and then it is the United States of America. So it is Veronika Vojtova out front as we enter the roll zone.
Awesome, just awesome to see her paddling. Very strong, very focused, and I think she's gonna be the world champion.
Well, this is where we find out. Oh, it's going to
Whoa,
be very
amazing.
close. So it's Veronika Vojtova against Paulina Mukhaliva
Yeah.
for the world title. It's going to be decided on the line.
The Czech girl has this title. It's a dream to have become world champion at home, and let's see if it's confirmed. But she paddled so well, very, very well deserve it.
Well, it looks like it is Czech Republic who take the world title. Well done, Veronika Vojtova. You are the world champion of 2019 in the extreme slalom, and well, that's been received well by this packed grandstand here in Prague. So Veronika Vojtova takes the gold. Paulina Mukhaliva of the Russian Federation takes the silver. Caroline Trompeter of Germany takes the bronze medal. And Ashley Nee of the United States of America, she did cross the line in 3rd place, but didn't negotiate gate 3 correctly.
Yeah, it was really good for Veronika. She had a terrible start and she managed to overcome it and to paddle really fast. And I think that made this final even more special for her to win at home like that and with a crown amazing as here in Prague. Must have become a dream come true, this race for her.
Well, you won in front of your home crowd last year in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, and so you know how that feels.
Exactly, it's really, really special. There is something more than any other race, and to share, to become world champion at home, there's nothing compares to that.
Well, great racing here in Prague. It's the women's kayak final of these Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships, and gold goes to Veronika Vojtova of the Czech Republic. And well, here we see just how close it was. This was the final upstream, and just a couple of strokes in it in the end between the Czech Republic and the Russian Federation.
What a final, it was amazing to see.
Well, I wonder whether we'll get a chance to speak to the new world champion, Veronika Vojtova.
Veronika, congratulations, you're world champion. How does that feel in front of your home crowd?
Thank you very much. I can't believe it because it was very, very hard for me. You know, I started later and I went for position and I just wait for my time. It was crazy.
Did you have a tactic? Did you have a plan for that race?
Yeah, I had many plans, but you know, it's slalom cross. Every plan is I can't believe it, sorry.
You should be happy. You're world champion in Prague. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Oh, great to see the emotions there of Veronika Vojtova, just trying to take it in that she is world champion, and exactly that. Did she have a plan? Well, not really,
Well,
lots
yeah.
of plans.
And she told, yeah, as I said, you need to think about everything before you run. But also in the first gate, everything can change, so you need to be ready and change the strategy. So in my opinion, it's better to just not thinking so much and just take the decision in the moment. And like, this is easy if you need to think so much about so many things. And she did great. It was an amazing run, and I think what decided her for this world title was that she just kept paddling really hard, and she was the strongest one in this final.
So, Czech Republic get the first gold medal in this Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships. But up next will be the men's K1 final. 4 boats represented by Brazil, Germany, the Russian Federation and the Czech Republic. So, well, can the Czech Republic make it 2 gold medals? Not long to wait, but here the crowd really enjoying the action here in Prague in the Czech Republic, the World Championships of Extreme Canoe Slalom. We've seen the gold go to the Czech Republic in the women's event. Now we're just waiting for that final lineup in this men's K1 Extreme World Championship final.
Brazilian team sharing so much. It's so good to wait to see a final in the World Championships like that. It's gonna be awesome. The Czech guy Vavra is really strong, and he took the first position, even getting the worst place in the ramp in the start line. He managed to paddle really strong and to be ready. You can see the friendship, how beautiful it is. He's going to say good luck to Pepe. They are really good friends, but it's a final, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be awesome fighting. Doesn't matter the country, doesn't matter the friendship, just trying to get this world title and to make a really good show for everyone watching.
Well, they're just making their final preparations, making sure that their spray decks are on, that the boat is sealed, not going to fill up with water, and here is the start list. So they're on the basis of the fastest in the time trial. Then Pedro Goncalves of Brazil, wearing bib number 1, gets the first choice of the position, shuffling up to the edge. Then it is Germany's Stefan Hengst, wearing bib number 2. Then for the Russian Federation, Nikita Gubenko, wearing bib number 3. And the local favourite for the Czech Republic, Vavrinek Radlek, of the world champion, of course, from 2017. So can he make it 2 world titles in 3 years? Well, here we have it. The men's K1 Extreme Canoe Slalom final. We are ready to go.
Wow, what a show. Let's wait to see.
Boom!
Whoa.
We are racing. And Stefan Hengst was the first to move. But it is Pedro Goncalves of Brazil.
I think he got stuck a little bit, and now Vavra just smashed his ball. And wow, it's tough. It's really hard. All the 4 athletes are fighting so much. It's gonna be spectacular.
So look, watch this. At the back, we have Vavra Radlek. Really, he's missed the game 1.
Oh,
so
he missed the gate 1.
he's eliminated. But let's refocus, because it looks like Stefan Hengst has been squeezed out in the upstream, and now it is leading the way.
Oh, that's really hard. They are getting stuck in all the rules.
So it's Nikita Gubenko of the Russian Federation, wearing bib number 3, who is our race leader, ahead of Stefan Hengst of Germany. Then it is Pedro Goncalves of Brazil.
Yeah, let's see this gate number 7 that's gonna define everything in this World Champions.
So Pedro has this move if he wants to change it, and Stefan Hengst has got ahead. Stefan Hengst is world champion in this men's kayak extreme slalom on the final move. The silver goes to Nikita Gubenko of the Russian Federation, and Pedro Goncalves takes the bronze medal for Brazil. And well, it was drama. The favourite, Vavrinek Radulek, who, well, he just got squeezed out on the first gate, didn't he?
He, as I said in the beginning, he had the worst place in the ramp to start, and he didn't paddle so strong as before. So he didn't took the first position, and then all the athletes was stuck in the gate, and unfortunately he missed the gate one, and it can be really disappointment at home. But I'm pretty sure all the athletes are really happy to race here and to be in this final.
And there it is, the result of this Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships here in Prague in the Czech Republic. Stefan Hengst takes gold ahead of Nikita Gubenko of the Russian Federation, and Pedro Goncalves of Brazil takes the bronze medal. Let's watch as this unfolds, and in particular Vavra Radulek at the back there wearing bib number 4.
It was so complicated to paddle, so yeah, it was really, really tough to skate number 1.
They're just so on top of each other, they're almost paddling down like a raft together.
Yeah, all together, I think the men's are really strong, so they kept together till the finish line, and I think it's the last gate that always decide everything, as we could see.
Well, look at the crowd respond as well to this, and it was the lead change several times through this final, because at one stage, here he is wearing bib number 3. It was Nikita Gubenko of the Russian Federation who looked like he had this world title wrapped up, but Stefan Hengst took the left hand upstream on gate 7 and never looked back, taking gold for Germany. There he celebrates quite rightly, and well, you can see the look in Gubenko's face as it all dawns on him that he's been squeezed out at the finish. But I suspect we'll get a chance to speak to Stefan Hengst in just a moment.
It was such a great final. Let's wait to see what he can see about this great run, and to compete with another awesome athletes as Vavra, Pedro, and to fight to the end as he did. It was very strong and very competitive. The final was awesome to watch. And
Well, the world champion is here with me from Germany, Stefan Hengst. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. I can't really believe it to beat the Czechs here at their hometown. It's so nice to paddle here with the crowd in front of you, and yeah, I'm just happy now, and I'm looking forward to paddle more nice events like this.
You enjoyed it today, obviously. Did you find it a challenge?
I enjoyed it a lot. It was a good challenge. It's always a challenge to race against 4 or 3 good people here, and yeah, it's pretty nice.
Is it possible to have a plan for a race, or do you really just have to wait and see what happens on the water?
I mean, you can look for a plan, but it will never work. So you have to improve everything, and you have to react and see what the others do.
Does it feel good to be a world champion?
I don't know how it feels. I will see how it feels. So it's just for a minute now. So yeah, hopefully it feels good. Né? Today, now it's pretty nice.
Congratulations, Stefan. Well done.
Thanks a lot.
Wow, outstanding there. So that concludes the Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships in Prague in the Czech Republic. We've crowned Veronika Vojtova of the Czech Republic the Women's Extreme Slalom World Champion, and Stefan Hengst from Germany takes the men's title. Well done to all. Thanks to our competitors. Thanks to the warm welcome from the crowd. Thank you, Anna. But from the Extreme Canoe Slalom World Championships here in Prague, from me, Andy Maddock, it's goodbye.